Hey guys, Wild Tracker here, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. And I'm doing this recording as a post-video voice because, as you'll discover, about 6 minutes into it, I realised that my microphone was not plugged in, or rather, the headphones was plugged into the microphone socket, and the microphone plugged into the headphone socket, and the computer mic was picking up a little bit, so. Yeah, sorry about that. So this is kind of post-recording commentary, so it won't be quite the same until about 6 minutes, and we'll get into live commentary. But at least I've got that facility to do it. So anyway, welcome back. So we've obviously hit another lake here. So I need to make myself a boat, but yeah, so we've made some good progress, but I've been sort of, having a think about this in terms of, what do we need to do to catch up, because we are a little bit behind now. We're needing to catch up a bit. So that's something to consider, I think, in this episode. We're making some progress, but not as fast as I like, and some of the guys are quite far ahead. So that's a bit of a challenge, I think. Say some of them are up at 18,000 or something like that blocks, which is about 10,000 blocks ahead of us. So we need to get a shift on, or at least have a think about how we're going to do this. So anyway, you can probably see there I've got two boats. The reason for two boats is these boats are just so fragile. The worst thing ever would be that I hit a squid in the middle of this ocean, the boat breaks, and yeah. I wish Minecraft would actually sort that out. I think they're just way too easy to break. They break on a squid, they break on just a lily pad, they glitch. I know that Cherry was having some problems. She was getting close to land, jumping out of the boat and realizing she was still 100 blocks away or something. So yeah, boats really need sorting out. I think they'd be much better, much more likely to be used again if Minecraft sorted them out. So yeah. Okay, so that was just a little bit of a short lake, which is a bit of a shame because we can make usually good progress on lakes, but we got some land here. So plans for the future. Now, as I said, there's a lot of people are way ahead of us. Some people are at 18,000 blocks. Excuse me. Some people are, in the Nether, and obviously we don't really know what their true thing is. So I'm just going to get myself sorted out here. So I'm going to put my crafting table down, get myself some resources. So I think the one thing I'm missing in my inventory there is lots of wood. So I think it's just get myself a little bit of wood. In terms of doing this, I have a look and see where I am, because one of the things I was actually thinking, a plan of action would be, is to actually do a nether hop. So we kind of dismissed it earlier on because I did think just running through the nether all the time, it's going to be, a bit boring in the way I'd want to do it. But we need to make up some ground. So I am thinking now, if we can get all the resources we need, a very quick nether hop. If we can get into the nether in this episode, then we can make up a little bit of progress, because the nether is 8 blocks difference per block in the overworld. So every 1,000 blocks in the nether would be 8,000 blocks in the overworld. And it'll be interesting as well, I think, from my point of view, just to have a look and see how much progress we can make whilst we're in the nether. Is it worth it, so to speak? Can we really make up the equivalent of what we could be running in the overworld? Because if we can run 5,000 blocks in the overworld, say, yeah, you've got to be able to run at least 1,000 blocks in the nether. And if you don't run 1,000 blocks in the nether, then it's not worth it. So you've got to have a look at it. I think it's worth a punt to see if we can make up some time, try and catch the other guys up. So yeah, that's going to be the plan of action. But to do that, I need to get myself some diamonds, and I need to find some lava and get some obsidian. So that's the plan. So I've got a strategy for this. I'm not going to go loads of cave hopping and running around caves and that sort of thing, because it just takes way too long. So no. So let's get rid of some stuff in the inventory that I don't need. We don't need these seeds. We don't need that sort of stuff, saplings, anything like that. We don't really need the boats. That's all gone. Now the bows. Do I really need the bows? Probably don't need the bows, but what we can probably do is actually combine those bows together. What's happening there? Oh yeah, that's I've forgotten to eat them. That's because I come over on the boat. I hadn't realised my hunger was still going down. So yeah, that was a bit fortunate there. But thankfully we've got the food there to replenish ourselves. So there you go. Going back to the inventory, get rid of a few bits, combine the bows together, get rid of all the stuff we don't need out of there. We've got a water bucket. We've got various other bits that we need. So what I'm going to do is go with the poke hole search for diamonds. So I'm going to get down to level 11, and then I'm going to, rather than just strip mine, where you're running in one direction, it might take forever to find diamonds, and then you've got to go and find lava and all the rest of it. I'm just going to get down to level 11 and I'm going to use poke holes to go along, which means we can cover pretty much most of the chunk. We can certainly do 11, so 5 in each direction. That's 11 blocks. That's a fair size of the chunk if we move in one direction. It's a quick way of hopefully finding diamonds, and hopefully we'll find a lava pool whilst we're down there as well. I've got my water bucket to do that. Yeah, so I'm literally just going to dig straight down and get that sorted, and then that way we can carry on that search and hopefully find some diamonds and find some lava. And what I'm probably going to do, see I'm pointing up there at the top of that thing, I'm probably going to build my portal at the top of there, because then that way I come up high in the Nether as well. Right, I don't know if that's any better, but I've just swapped my microphone sockets around, so you may not have heard me in that first part, which would be a bit of a shame if it's true. We shall see. That could have been a total disaster. If that's the case, I would have commented over the top. Let's get some iron if we come across it. Okay. So that's going better. I can hear things now as well, that's better. Yeah, I've just had my headset plugged in the wrong way around. My speakers were plugged into the microphone socket, and the microphone socket is plugged into the other socket. So hopefully you've been hearing me through the microphone on the computer, but we shall find out. Right, let's get down. What level are we at? 45, so we've got still a little way to go down, but this also gives me some blocks as well, because I do want some blocks to get back up, and I need some blocks on my bar because going into the Nether is quite dangerous and you want some blocks on there. So we need 3 diamonds and we need obsidian, and I have got the water bucket, that's good. Yeah, 3 diamonds and obsidian. We want a fair amount of obsidian, because we need a portal to get in and a portal to get out. And as I say, I don't want to build a portal down here, because if I use any lava down here to build a portal, whilst it might save me a few minutes, if you like, in terms of mining the obsidian, what it is going to do is actually add to my time in the Nether, because my strategy in the Nether relies on me being up quite high, not down the bottom. So yeah, oh, we've already got lava. Hang on, better be careful here. Yeah, let's go that way. Okay, so we found some lava, that's good. And the strategy is going to be simply this. I'm going to mine in one direction like that, and I will do poke holes like this, which means you go 5 blocks back. So you can see roughly 5 blocks that way, and then 5 blocks this way. So we've covered the whole of that chunk in terms of that, but we've got a bit of a cave here, so we probably ought to explore that as well. So let's just get some obsidian. So we've got a place for obsidian, we've got our way back up, so that's oh well, oh well, what can I say? Let's see if there's any lava around this. This is, oh, it's perfect. Well, I couldn't have asked for better luck than that, could I really? I've come straight down virtually on diamonds, and how many have we got here? We've got probably 6. Yeah, looks like it, and there's nothing underneath, so let's get these now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Oh, Well, that's a relief actually, because I was really worried about this strategy in terms of it taking me the whole day to actually get the stuff I needed. Right, okay, and I left my crafting table at the top there. That was rather silly, wasn't it? Because I do need to craft myself a pick. That can't be the first time I've earned benchmarking, surely. That's a bit strange. Diamonds. Do you want a table? Do you want a sword? No. Do I want a table? So I need a book. We haven't got leather. No. Okay, we get 2 picks. There we go. That's weird, the achievement suddenly kicking in. Okay, never mind. Let's get this mining. Get a little bit of food, because swinging the old pick is going to take up a fair bit of my hunger. Let's start this here, and then we'll put the bucket down to hopefully capture anything. You forget how slow it is without enchantments, don't you? You really do forget how slow it is without enchantments. Okay, so I'm going to sit in the corner here. That would help, wouldn't it, if I hit the right one? There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on the hotbar in a second, just so I can see how much we've got. So, sorry guys, this is the slow bit for you. So I'm just going to replenish that food while I get a chance. Brilliant. And I want to put the obby on the bar. Okay, so I still need to get some gravel. That's one thing I do need. And what I ought to do really is I've got this up here. And I haven't thought about mobs sneaking in behind me, the old creepers. So I think what I'm going to do is go up here, light this little bit up and block it off. Oh, gravel. Lots of gravel. Okay, so where's my other stuff? Don't need that one, so that could be used to block. And got loads of this now, so we're just going to go right across here and do that as well. Oh, gold. Okay. Haven't got any gold. Could make a golden apple perhaps. I don't know. We haven't got an apple, but we could. Okay, and make sure it's lit up. I just don't want any surprises coming behind me while I'm there mining. Okay. Happy with that. Let's get back on. Yeah, so this is a bit slow and tedious, so we need to get some flint in a minute. That's one thing for sure. What else do we need to get? I'm going to make a cauldron. We've got enough iron for cauldron. So I'm going to make a cauldron, because you can, in the Nether, put a cauldron down and actually put water in the cauldron and jump in it, and that will put you out. So if I do happen to get on fire with lava, that's going to be my one and only lifeline chance to sort of get that out. But other than that, I think I'm probably fairly set. So yeah, fairly happy that I shall have everything I need for a nether hop. I'm not going to spend the whole time in the Nether, because, to be perfectly honest, I was finding that, you know, just running through the terrain, it started to get a little bit boring for me. So for you guys, it doesn't really make interesting video. And, you know, I want to experiment a little bit with this, because I am finding it quite interesting to see all the different tactics people are using in terms of, you know, how they're doing it, whether they're slow at the start but they use a Nether, whether they're geared up or not geared up, because we lost the leader this week, didn't we? Yeah, John, he was in the lead. He took that risky strategy, and I talked about this earlier, took the risky strategy of literally not getting any armor, just going and running, finding food, got his food supply up, and he was able to just run day and night, and he was up to something like 18,000 blocks, opened his inventory to do something, and basically a creeper snuck up on him, and with no armor he just stood no chance whatsoever. And that is the danger, unfortunately, with that strategy. So those out in the lead, they're going to have to be careful that, you know, that they're not taking those risks with no armor. So yeah, tricky. So I'm kind of glad I've done the bit I've done. I still think the fastest way would have been to armor up, get diamonds like we have now, get iron, and get into the Nether and just run through the roof of the Nether all the time. But that's boring as well, and you don't necessarily want boring, do you? So it's got to be entertaining, it's got to be fun. That's why we play Minecraft. So yeah, let's just get rid of that off the screen for a minute. Hopefully it's still daylight up there actually. Oh no, it's night time now. So I don't know if we're going to get into the Nether today. Surprisingly how quickly this 20-minute goes, really, isn't it? It's surprising how little you get done, but hopefully we'll be in the Nether for Christmas. That'll be nice, wouldn't it? We'll have our holiday meal next episode in the Nether. For Christmas. That's a way to spend Christmas Day, isn't it? In the Nether. That's of all the places you want to spend Christmas Day, I don't think the Nether is really the one, is it? But yeah, that's probably where we'll be. So and I probably did that wrong, didn't I? Because there's going to be something behind that. So we've got 18 so far. We need, what do we need? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 per portal, and probably a couple spare, I would have thought. And we're going to do this, I know. Let's get a couple of blocks down. There we go. And there we go. Right. Let's get that water bucket down again. Excellent. Might as well get that. Not really going to stop, and that's probably what I should be doing, really, shouldn't I? It's have the furnace out and be making use of the time whilst the furnace, while I'm actually doing this. I might just do that very quickly, just in case I want some more iron. We've got a load of it there, so it might as well be cooking. Yeah, so holiday meal next time, that'll be really good. I've been saving that. That's going to save some spots in my inventory as well. Maybe we can get into this Nether before the end of the episode. That's what I'd really like, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, so we shall see. We shall see. Race against time, as they say. Right, so we've got 21 so far. I'm going to get a couple more as spares. Don't really need spares, but you know, yeah. As you can probably tell, I'm not a sort of gung-ho type of guy. I do like to go prepared. I like to think about things. So, yeah, having 2 spares, I think, is good. That's probably going to do it for me, though. We've got. And let me just double check my maths while I'm doing it. So we've got 3 down each side. That's 6, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. That's definitely 10 obsidian. We've got 22, so that means that's enough for doing what we need. So I am going to put the coordinates back up again just so we can see it go. Just click over to day 6 because I can't see the daylight down here, which is a bit frustrating. So we want some flint. Give me some flint. There we go. I've got some flint. I'm going to keep the gravel for a minute just because we're going to Nether. I know there'll be gravel in the Nether, but I've got space in my inventory at the moment. I might as well keep it. I've got my picks. I've got all of that. I've got my flint. Let's just make that while we're here. Flint and steel. Good. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm out of here. I think we are out of here. I'm going to leave that because we've got one at the top. Let's just grab this. Don't really need it. And where is the day? Right, okay. It's going to be night when we get up there, which is a bit of a pain, but hopefully we won't get too many mobs up there. Do some jumping. Let's replenish our food because we're jumping up. The long climb back up. I must grab my table when we get up there. So where's my axe? There we go. And watch out for mobs, I think is the name of the game. It's getting light again, so I think we're probably not going to get into the Nether today, but we are certainly going to make progress to get up there on the festive day, the Christmas holiday, so to speak. Right, how we go? We're at the top now, so I'm just going to do a quick run around. The sun is coming up. Okay, so we have made it, so let's head over here as quick as we can before it gets over to day 6. Very good. Okay, so I'm happy with the progress I've made today. I can hear you zombies dying. Yeah, so happy with the progress. Hopefully this recording's come out good. And I say, where are we at? We've made it 9,100. So we haven't made huge amounts of progress on the last day, but I think we've done pretty good. So yeah, there we go, guys. We're on to a new day. So thanks for watching. Join me next time when we will be going deeper. My name's Wild Tracker, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.